Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and set up our shore power. So we already have 200 amps of electricity coming into our main box that's on our property. So now we just need to get shore power brought over next to Terry. So pretty much we're going to be mounting our RV box onto the side of our shed. So if you guys don't know, we have a little tiny pump house solar type shed that we have, and so that houses our water lines, our water pump, our water heater, and right now it houses our solar batteries. So we're going to go ahead and attach it to the side of this. Okay, so this is what our box looks like. It's a typical RV box if you've ever seen one. So pretty much all we're responsible for doing is bringing in the neutral, the positive, and then the ground wire, which will go up there. It came pre-wired with everything else. And then over here is where our 30 amp plug is for Terry. And then this is just a normal outlet because everybody needs an outlet from there. But yeah, and it also already came with the breakers in there. So pretty much it's just plug and play. So we're gonna go ahead and run our wire through our pipe first, and then we'll get our pipe connected down here. So we ended up getting an 8-2 wire since we didn't need that third wire that come in like I think for houses. So it came with our ground, our neutral, and our positive wire. So he's just stripping that back so that we have enough space to connect. So the way that our box is set up, it came with pre-wiring directions already for how we're supposed to wire it. So we have the hot wire that's coming into the box that goes into the 30 amp plug, which is for the RV plug. And then there's another little small piece of wire that you end up creating that you just saw him stick in before, that takes the hot wire from the 30 amp over to our 20 amp breaker. Okay, so this is the next day. We got everything fully wired up the previous night, but ended up getting super dark early because a big storm rolled in on us. Okay, so we are back inside of Terry. This is probably about 2 weeks since we filmed hooking up the power and setting up our shore box. Yeah, sometimes I have issues with recording endings. We have everything hooked up. We've been running off of the power for about maybe 2 weeks-ish now without having any issues. No fires. Clearly, we're both still here, so we set everything up correctly. For the past 2 weeks, we've been in the hundreds. So between 100 and 110 degrees, I think, is the hottest that it's gotten so far out here. And so having the AC unit has been a life changer, just because it gives you, you know, it's just a nice option. We have small kids, so it's important for their comfortability. It's one thing if, you know, me and Elijah are sweating and dying, but we want to make sure that the kids stay comfortable as well. But let me give you a quick look at our AC unit, and then I'm going to take you outside so that you can see our trenched line. So this is our AC unit. It is original to Terry's camper, and it still works beautifully. One thing that we do like is that Terry has a ducted system. So this is one of his ducts here. So he has a duct in the kitchen, the living room, the kids' room, and then also in the bathroom as well. So it actually distributes air pretty evenly. Okay, so we are outside, as you can see, of course, but this is our trench going all the way back to the electrical box. So yes, it goes straight through back here. We don't have any plans to put any structures back here. If anything, we might have animals back here, but that's about it. So Elijah went ahead and he took a trenching shovel and trenched all the way back down to the power box on the back side. He hasn't filled it in fully yet. Right now he has the wire in there, and then he has the wire buried. But before we finish filling it in, we have that red electrical tape that lets you know that there is buried wire that we're going to lay inside the line, and then we can actually finish closing up the hole. And so even though we're the only ones that's ever going to be digging on the property, we just want to make sure, for memory's sake, if we ever do end up digging over here, we at least will run into that tape before we actually hit, you know, wires. But I think off of memory, we record almost everything, so it's nice having a little memory sake where we can kind of look at this and be like, okay, this is where our line is going. But yeah, so we do, even though, so we are set with AC for the summer. We're pretty much ready for the rest of summer. The 100+ days, the monsoon rains. We actually ended up getting a serious, I think it was our first official monsoon yesterday, where it just ripped through here like nobody's business. But we do have solar that we can use as a backup, as well as our generator. So if for some reason power does go down during our monsoon storms, because it does have a tendency to knock out power systems, we can at least hook back up to solar, or we can hook up to our generator as well. So we also, just in case Terry's AC unit goes down, because we all know that Arizona will sometimes burn through your AC units, and this AC unit is from 1994. We do have 2 backup portable AC units, so that if for some reason that one goes down and it takes us a little bit to get it fixed and it's still hot, then we can go ahead and just hook up those, and we can still stay cool throughout the summer. So the next few videos that you guys will probably see from us is us working back on the house, doing some plumbing. We already started digging out our plumbing trenches. We just haven't recorded much of it because it's just like a slow process where it's been hot. We've just been in and out working on it to where we're not just like straight for like an hour or so working on it. So it's been a little bit harder to kind of do that. But anyways, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.